In this video, I'll show you how to upload images to your website and explain a little bit about the best file size and resolution for images for your site. I've uploaded an image of the Sydney Symphony Orchestra, which I've sourced from a free site, just to give you an indication and show you how to upload an image and the general sizing of the image on your page. So I've put it in an article here, and you can see that the image is the full width of the content area on the website, your actual text in the articles, which is a little bit narrower than the full width of the website, as you'll see from the menu at the top and the line. Now, to show you what sizing that is, I'm going to overlay some rulers onto that image and just show you here. If we scroll across, you can see that that image is roughly 850 pixels wide. Let's drop that down a little bit so you can see that better. About 850 pixels wide. Now that gives you an indication that any image that you upload and that you want to be the full width of the content needs to be a minimum of 850 pixels in the widest area of the image. I would recommend we upload images that are a little larger than the 850 pixels, just to give a little leeway in case at some stage down the track we want to make images a little wider or to the full width of the website in general. And just to show you what that is, I'll just scroll up here, we'll move the ruler across and here. So that full width is a bit over 1,000 pixels, let's say about 1,080 pixels wide. So as a minimum, the image needs to be 850 pixels, but if you can, I'd probably make the images, say 1,200 pixels would be a good idea. So I'm just going to use a test page here to show you how to upload an image to your article. So I want my image to appear, say, between these two paragraphs here. So what I'll do is I'll click at the end of the paragraph where I want the image to appear after. I'll hit enter or return. I'll click on the insert image button, and that will bring up a pop-up window. Now we want to be in the top home level to insert our image. You can see in the middle column here already a couple of images uploaded. Now we'll go to upload. You can just drag and drop your image into this area here. I'm going to go and browse for the image, select the image that I downloaded, and I can see the file size here, the resolution, the dimensions, 1280 pixels wide, and the file size is 345 kilobytes. That's not too bad. I certainly wouldn't be uploading anything larger than a megabyte. I mean, for something that's a full width of the content, something around 200 is probably good. 200 to 300 kilobytes is not too bad. I'll click open and see our images in the queue up here. We don't need to do anything else. We can click upload. That's uploading. Now we can see that that image is selected in the column here, but we actually need to click on it again, actually highlight it, and then you'll see the information changes up here, the URL to that image, where it's sitting in the images folder, the alternate text. Now the alternate text is quite important. That needs to explain what the image is to screen readers and also helps with search engine optimization. So I think that's generally pretty good. I might just get rid of the pixel dimensions at the beginning, but the rest of it's quite self-explanatory. I'm going to leave the pixel dimensions as they are, and I'm going to click insert. Now that image has appeared where I want it to be and it's highlighted. Now we might like to add a caption to that image. So you need to have the image selected to add the caption. If I click off, you see it's not selected. And I'll click on the image again, and we go up to the little button here, insert caption, Going to click on that, which brings up a pop-up box, and it's already defaulted with some information that's actually come from the file name, but I want to replace that. So I'm going to select it and delete. And I'll just go, I've already filled out the caption that I'd like to use, which is actually giving credit to the person who took the photo and where I've sourced the image from, being commons.wikimedia.org. I'll copy that and then I'll paste that into the text area there. You also might like to set the alignment to left so that the caption sits left, and then we also need to select a class to attach to that caption. So if we click on that box there, it comes up with some drop-down items. Now click on caption and that will appear in the box there. Now that's going to set a little bit of styling that I've set up to that caption as far as padding and making the caption italics. And I'll click insert. If I scroll down, you can see the caption appearing underneath here. Now it's not styled with the italics that I've set in the styling, but we'll see that appear once we view the image on the front end. I'll go to save. Clicking the green save button simply saves the page but keeps you in the article itself for editing. If I go to the front end of the website, to that page that I've added the image to, and I refresh the page, you see the image appears and you have the caption down below styled with the italic styling. I want to add a smaller image to the page, and I'll show you how to do that. We'll scroll down here. We might add an image just to the left of the last paragraph. So I'll just click in the last paragraph at the front there where I want that image to appear. Click on insert image. I'll upload a new image. Now this is a smaller image that I have. Open. I'll upload that image. And again, select the image, and you can see the information, the URL is filled out for that image, the alternate text. And I'll just put any information in there. Now what I want to do is I want this image to sit to the left of the paragraph. So I'm going to click on the alignment, and I'm going to make that left. Now if I just click insert, actually the other thing I will do is I'll reduce the image a little bit in size. Now you can see the dimensions, it's a square image, it's 640 pixels by 640 pixels. Now knowing that our content area is about 850 pixels, that's going to take up about 2/3 of the width of the page. I only want it to be quite small, so I'm going to make it, say, about 1/4 of the width, so I'll say 200 pixels wide. And if I just hit tab, the height will proportionately change as well, as long as that proportion button is selected there. Okay, now I'll click insert. Now you can see that that text appears to be quite hard butted up to the image there. Let's just click save and see what that will look like on the front end of the website. Refresh the page, and there you can see the text is really too close to the image. I'd like a little bit of space around the image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the editor page. I'm going to click on that image. I'll click on the insert image because that also edits the image. And just down here you can see margin. Now what we want to do is add a bit of a margin to the right of the image, possibly to the bottom as well. So I'm going to uncheck that equalize, because that whatever padding you or margin you put into one of the boxes will appear in all of them, and I really only need it on the right and the bottom. I'm going to, let's choose 20 pixels and 20 for the bottom. I'm just going to update, and you can see a nice bit of space around there now. So let's save. and check on the front end, refresh the page, and that looks pretty good. Now I could have added a caption if I wanted to, but I think I'll just leave that as it is. And that's really all there is to adding an image to your article.